I love that intro. Hey guys, what's up? How are you guys? Can you guys hear me clearly? Just wanna confirm first that you guys can hear me properly, clearly, and then let me begin. So, all clear? Everything's okay? I'm so excited for this episode. Everything clear, right? Okay. Firstly, I would like to thank all of y'all for that very what do you call that? I would like to thank all of you all for a very good response on my previous video. I think the last week's video that I did, small case, it was taken very well by everyone. A lot of people liked it, and because of that, I'm thank you. I would say thank you for you guys because you guys gave it so much love and you understood what the concept of that video is. Right now, sometimes I see some people in the comments. Anyway, the comments usually does not affect me so much. Okay, but I see sometimes people in the comments, talking about some error or calculation error that I do when I, stream live like this. So I just want to tell some people if there's any issue like that, just forget it because you understand what I'm doing and you understand where I'm coming from. When you're doing a live session for 75 minutes, and since you're in the flow, it's very difficult to actually catch the right tunes, right, or catch their live interactions. Anyway, but you guys can hear me well. Please let me know, or else I'll have to do some work on that, right? Please increase the mic. Okay, just give me 1 sec. Let me try something. Can you guys hear me better now? Is this better? Check if this is better. There's a stupid mic on the left here, but tell me if this is better now. Just let me know if this is better. I'm just trying to ensure that the voice is clear for you guys before I actually begin. Perfectly audible. Everyone's saying everyone's fine. Okay, chalo, done. I think this is fine. I'm assuming that the audio is fine. Much better. Okay, chalo, let's begin. I don't want to waste too much of your time. I don't want to waste my time as well. Let's begin. Now, first thing, what we need to understand, guys, is this entire 3 months. Now, I have 3 months. I'm dedicating my entire next 3 months to teach crypto to a lot of people. Now, if you're here because Shashank Udupa is coming and going to tell you some coin to buy, please leave the chat right now, or please just leave the stream right now. I am not here to tell you what coin to buy. Just like in the stock market, I educate you so that you guys become smart and then figure out what stock to actually buy in the future. Same way, I am a person who will help you understand how to crack the crypto market. Crack matlab, is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? That way I want to figure it out. Understood? So we're going to talk about that. Okay. So if you think that I'm going to give you a coin and I'm going to make you a lot of money and 100x, 200x, that's not what I am here for. I'm going to teach you about the crypto market. Now, before we begin, I know a lot of you all know what the crypto market is. I know a lot of you all have heard of Bitcoin, blockchain, Ethereum, etc., etc. But let me give you a small brief as to why this was created and what has been happening. A quick summary into the past. Okay, quick summary into the past. Now, hear this. Bitcoin was actually created approximately in 2008, right after 2008. This was mainly once the 2008 crash happened. A lot of people were like, you know what, the banking system is so flawed, it's so bad. And Bitcoin was born at that time. And it was born by this group of people. A lot of people think it's an individual, but I don't think it's an individual. But again, who am I to judge? But a lot of people are also saying that it's not an individual. It might be a group of people known as Satoshi Nakamoto. And there was this, what do you call it? There was this time where there was a cryptographic journal. Okay. There was a time in this cryptographic journal where they used to keep typing out everything. Right, a lot of people are complaining of low sound. I think the sound is quite clear, guys, to be honest. If it's low, I think you guys should increase it from your end as well if it is really low. But I don't think the sound is low. Either way, fine. So what I'm saying was, at that point, Bitcoin was created as a decentralized currency. Now, decentralized means, okay, what does decentralized mean? Decentralized means no one can have control over a particular Bitcoin, right? On the Bitcoin element, no one can have control over it. Now, just think about this for a second. Nobody knows who came and created blockchain. Nobody knows who came and created Bitcoin. It was a technology, a new blockchain technology that came in from nowhere, from this one guy or group of people who we have no idea about, wrote a white paper, launched Bitcoin, figured out it's not going to work, and said his last message was, I am moving on to better things. And then he left. right? Nobody knows what Bitcoin is. Nobody know who the founder of Bitcoin is. There's a lot of speculation, but his wallet is untouched and his transactions are there in the Genesis block. Now, what he said was no one should have control over this, right? So what he said is, let's make a system where money is transacted across and nobody has control about it. No middleman, no central bank, no RBI, nothing, no bank, nothing, right? Now, how do you do this in reality, or how do you do this in theory? So basically what it actually said was, if Shashank, okay, let me take some name from the audience, right? Okay, Nikhil Ahuja is typing a lot. Okay, if Shashank wants to send Nikhil Ahuja some money in today's world, okay, now I'm not talking about crypto's world. In today's world, if Shashank wants to send Nikhil some money, he has to go to his bank account, then transfer from his bank account to Nikhil's bank account, and the transaction is done, and the bank knows exactly, Shashank, you have sent 100 rupees to Nikhil, right? That's how it works. Now, the same thing if I talk about in the crypto world, they said, I don't want banks. So who will manage that transaction? Right? The people who manage the transactions are known as miners. Miners are basically those people who are facilitating the transaction between Shashank and Nikhil. Again, that is also by people, right? And the miners are all over the world. Now you will be like, Shashank, but why do these miners want to spend so much time, effort, energy and do this? So what the Bitcoin system was said is that if the miners come and facilitate transactions between people like Shashank and Nikhil, I will give you something known as block rewards. I will give you some rewards in that element, right? Now the miner said, okay, this is nice. And there was a point in time, guys, very early, around 2008 to 2010 to 12, where you could literally mine Bitcoin with your own laptop, right? Because the amount of GPU power that was required to mine, it was nothing. Now you need a lot of hardware to do it, right? But at one point you could do it with your own laptop, and it was very cheap because that time nobody was transacting in Bitcoin. So the entire thing was, okay, only 21 million Bitcoins will be created, nothing more than that. Block rewards will be going on. Understand how the concept works, right? And if you want to hack the system, you can't, because if I sent money to Nikhil and I decide, oh, no, I don't want to send money to Nikhil, give it back, whom will I go catch? In the entire world, there are so many people plugging their system into this, and they're making money out of it, right? So everyone wins. The people who are mining are winning, the people who are doing this are winning, and everyone's winning. Now, do you know that this is the decentralized model? Now, what I'm going to do is, this whole course of 3 months, I'm not going to limit it to only YouTube videos every Tuesday, because I know you guys want to learn more and learn fast as well. So I'm going to do a lot of things, right? Firstly, I'm going to come every Tuesday and teach you about crypto one by one. I'm also going to put out some videos, around 10 to 12 videos in the next 3 months, called Crypto Bites. Okay, Crypto Bites is basically some theoretical knowledge in like 2 minutes or 3 minutes. I'm going to put those videos out on my Instagram, IGTV. Okay, and then I'm going to put out some Instagram static posts, which are only going to be for educational purposes, like what is smart contracts in a infographic format. So that is why it's going to be informative for you guys. Understood? Cool. This is how it works. Now you know how Bitcoin works. You know how the entire journey works. Immediately after Bitcoin, I'm telling you the journey, right? After Bitcoin slowly started gaining traction, people realized, dude, Bitcoin is flawed, right? Bitcoin can't do really well in the future. Let's get something. A new coin came up at that time by this guy called Vitalik Buterin, and he was a kid. Now imagine a kid like Vitalik, okay, building something like what he built right now, which is Ethereum, right? He built Ethereum, and he said, let's make this more programmable, like if then else kind of a program, right? Where if you tell smart contracts into Ethereum, so that the Ethereum, as soon as you send money to a particular contract, like if Shashank sends money to a particular contract, it will be like, okay, Shashank has sent me 1 Ethereum. Now I need to send this 1 Ethereum 20% each, and I need to give it to Nikhil, Akash, Anubhav, Prashant and Vishal, right? 5 people I'm going to give it to. That is a smart contract. Imagine you sitting and doing that by yourself, which is so annoying and so time consuming. So this is how smart contract works. Now what happened is Bitcoin became famous, Ethereum became famous, and slowly everything started becoming famous, right? Now whenever something like this gets created, FOMO kicks in, okay? Fear of missing out, hype is happening. Oh my God, this is something great. I want to be a part of this. And it keeps going up. And this happened slowly. This trend, which was there in USA first, slowly trickled down to India. And this was around 2014, 15, 16. At that time, it trickled down to India. When it came to India, not a lot of people knew about it. Like today, a lot of people know about crypto because we have TV ads running. But at that point, nobody knew about crypto. Then and Bitcoin was, we'll check all the Bitcoin prices at that point. And then government said, you know what, I don't know what this is. Because if I'm sending money to Rahul tomorrow, or if I'm sending money to Vishal, I don't have, the government cannot be like, okay, Shashank's ID is this, and this is Shashank's wallet ID, and this is Vishal's wallet ID. But you don't know who's holding the wallet, right? But there is no Aadhaar card linked to your crypto wallet, sadly, right? So I can just send it one address, sending to another address. You don't have any idea who's behind these two addresses, except the two people are actually sending it to each other. So what was happening was a lot of illegal things were happening in the Bitcoin world, right? There was also a very big scam known as the Silk Road scam, and Bitcoin became the most important token or currency to be traded in the dark web at that point, because it was untraceable and no one could understand what was happening and what the exchange was. So in the dark web, to buy illegal goods, to go into illegal things, to do all sorts of illegal activities, Bitcoin was being used at that point. So a lot of people said, dude, we don't know what this is. It's come out of nowhere and there is no single entity to catch. Now today, if you want to, let's assume, right, if you be like, okay, you know what, I don't like this system, you know whom to catch, right? If say the rupee is becoming too much, you'll be like, RBI, why are you doing this? Or central bank, why are you doing this? Or if some problem happens with the company, you know who the founder is. But because there's no founder in Bitcoin, and because there is no one to do Bitcoin, right, no one to catch Bitcoin on this, the countries have to start regulating it by themselves, because there is no single body to regulate. Now, what another question comes here is, what if Bitcoin or what if cryptocurrencies become famous? Is it a good thing or a bad thing? What would you guys think? Right? You guys might be like, no, it is a good thing. No, if cryptocurrency become famous, it's nice. But do you know if cryptocurrency becomes famous, that is something that will not become famous. That is something that will lose its value. And the thing that will lose its value if crypto becomes famous is this thing known as your fiat currency. And fiat currency is your dollar, your rupee, and all other things like that. So if cryptocurrency becomes famous, fiat currency will lose its value. If fiat currency like rupees and dollar loses its value, what do you think will happen to economies? Boom, right? You have no idea what big effects. All the stock markets will crash, crypto markets will fly, massive nonsense will happen at the same time. You get my point? Okay. So again, I don't want to go too deep into it. We'll take it slowly, step by step. We'll see what the pros and cons, what is good and what is bad. But let's take it one step at a time. Today was just understanding what cryptocurrencies are and why it was made. It was basically made, the single most currency, which was Bitcoin, was made to divert and circumvent the financial currency system. But then immediately a lot of people said, you know what? Bitcoin is fine, currency is fine, but the main and the most important technology was the blockchain technology that was right below Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin was something great. Everyone said, amazing, Satoshi, beautiful work, my friend. But then they were like, dude, what is below this? Oh my God, this is something new called blockchain. And this blockchain technology is insane. So let's try to figure out how this can work in different sectors. Can blockchain work in real estate segment? Yes. Can blockchain work with IoT? Definitely. Blockchain, etc., etc. I'll do a separate episode on what blockchain and how it works. But again, that is what it is. So blockchain technology became famous, and blockchain is very simply put, blocks of transactions one after the other, right? One transaction block happens, like mine and Rahul's transactions here. Then another transaction is linked to this block. It's like a chain, right? It's like a bridge. Okay, it keeps linking like this. It keeps going. So if tomorrow you want to hack the system or manipulate a particular record, you have to break the entire bridge, go back to the start, and then do it again. So that is why blockchain is considered like, okay, you cannot hack blockchain or something like that, right? Now, let me go through, this is just a setup video. Now, what a setup video is, I'm going to show you what are the things that you need to start looking at. What are the places where you can go and start looking at a lot of things. So this is just a setup video, okay? And we will see how it works in India. And I will show you some weird things also that are there. Okay, so let me show you all this. Now, where do I go? Okay, I'm assuming this is the case. Okay, so look at this, right? Now, the first thing that a lot of people, if you know this, great. If you don't know this, this is like your landing page for crypto. The biggest landing page for crypto, this is it. And this website is known as CoinMarketCap, as you can see. Okay, CoinMarketCap is the landing page of your crypto journey. Now, what is CoinMarketCap? It is basically like your stock market index. It's like moneycontrol.com, but it basically has everything, all the stocks. And just look at today. Look at the bloodbath. Right, just look at the bloodbath that's happening. Everything's going down. Look at this. Everything's going down. Boom, 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 boom. Now, leave that. Just to give you guys an idea, or just to give you guys some perception, right? Do you know how many coins are there in the market right now? The total number of coins that are there in the market right now are 10,332 cryptocurrencies are there in the market right now. 10,332 cryptocurrencies are there in the market right now. Now, each cryptocurrency is obviously unique and has its own functional use case in the economy. Okay, that is how it works. Now, obviously, how do you calculate market cap? Okay, we have seen this in our stock market as well. Market cap is basically current price into outstanding shares in the stock market. But in the crypto world, it is the same thing. It is current price into circulating supply. Now, where do you see circulating supply? It is here. Okay, this is circulating supply. Now, if I click on this Bitcoin, see what opens up. Okay, I'm just showing you something. It is number one rank with respect to market cap. The current price is 31,000. It has fallen down by 12.59%. If you look at how the market price is like this, market cap growth, trading view is something else if you want to do technical analysis. The market cap right now is insane. Look at the amount here. 584 billion if I'm not wrong, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is 1 billion. So 584 billion is the current market cap. Now look at this. The circulated supply right now, okay, is 18 million tokens. Do you know that the max supply is only 21 million tokens, right? You guys all know that the max supply is only 21 million tokens, right? Now, it is this only 18 million, 18.7 million have already come. Okay, only 21 million is left, right? So another 4 million, actually not even 4 million, around 3.5 million is left. Now, if what will happen if 3.5 million coins become done? Like, what if it's done? Like, all of them have come out. Okay, so a lot of questions on that as to what will happen if this comes out. Again, this is something that you look at it from that perspective. Now, I'll tell you why this website is so good. Okay, I'll tell you why this website is so good. Because in this website, you see everything about a particular coin. Now, what do I mean by everything about a particular coin? You go to the Bitcoin's website right here. Okay, if you want to find a website, there's so many scam websites that are there. If you really want to find the website, just go click on bitcoin.org. Right, it'll open something like this. Okay, now here you can make your own wallet if you want. Right, this is choose your wallet. If you want to click on wallet and you find how to do wallet, it'll actually teach you how to make your own wallet. Mobile wallet, desktop wallet, hardware wallet, which is one of the most secure wallets. I will do a full episode on wallet. Don't worry, I'm there for you. Okay. Now, that is when you want to go to the website. Now, there is something known as explorers. Okay. What is explorers? Let me explain. What is explorer is basically when you do a transaction. Imagine I send some money to Rahul. Right now, if Rahul says, show me the transaction. Right. I want to see how the transaction went. Please show it to me. Right, how will I do it? I'll go to my bank account. I will go find my transaction ID, take a screenshot and send it to Rahul. And be like, Rahul, mera account say it's gone. I've sent you this 35,000 rupees. Please collect it, right? Now, if you look at this now, if you look at this from this perspective, what are explorers? The same way how in the banking system it works, in Bitcoin it works the same way. And let me show you how that works, right? So if I send Bitcoin to someone's ID, let's assume that I sent it to someone. Right, this is the explorer. This is how the explorer looks. Okay, it's a little complicated, but I will go through this one by one. Basically, an explorer is just some kind of a transaction. Now, let me show you one transaction randomly. Okay, look at this. This is a block that is happening. Okay, this is a block where there are so many transactions happening in a block where this Bitcoin ID has sent 0.001000302 Bitcoin has been sent to this Bitcoin ID, which is obviously going to get credited after it removes the transaction fees and all that. Now, what is confirmed and unconfirmed? Confirmed means it is going to be confirmed by the network. Only when it is confirmed, that guy will see the money in his Bitcoin wallet, right? If it is not confirmed, he'll keep waiting until some miner confirms this transaction. You'll see the fees on this transaction is 0.000066654 Bitcoin. Okay. Now, this is basically a summary. So if I say, Shashank, can you show me my transaction? I'll just send you this link, right? I'll be like, this is my transaction ID. And every time, and look at the details, everything's here. This is the hash key. Okay, hash key is like the unique identifier key. It was received right now at 8:52 p.m. and it is constantly going on. Included in the block is someone called meme pool. Now, pooling is another system where what it says is, you know what, to confirm one Bitcoin. Okay, and if I want rewards and I want to confirm one Bitcoin, the amount of GPU power required is insane. It's too much GPU power required. Maybe I have 100 GPU power, assume, but I need 1000 to confirm a transaction. So all these things like pools were created, right? If you look at mempool, mempool is basically a space where people like me, if I want to, wow, this is not even working, insane. No, mempool or other pools are basically what they do is, they pool in all these people from the world and they say, okay, you give me 25, you give me 100, and they all do it together. They finish the mining, and once the rewards are done, they split it accordingly to everyone. That is how pooling happens. Okay. Now, let me show you what explorers you understood, right? Then there is something called community. Now, you've heard of Reddit. right? Reddit is something that you've heard. Similar to Reddit, there is a forum called bitcointalk.org. Okay, Bitcoin Talk is the actual Reddit for Bitcoin conversations and cryptocurrency conversations. Not only that, so if you want to know about altcoins, okay, there is an altcoin discussion thread that is only and only made for cryptocurrencies, and you can see what all the different transactions are going on, right? What about Litecoin? Ethereum gas fees are dropping. NFT reaching from Binance is dashed to centralized. Look at this. This is like, I keep talking about value picker when it comes to stock market. This is a separate forum only for cryptocurrencies, right? Not Bitcoin, but everything. Like now you have to figure out whether something is good or bad. So if you look at this, right? If you look at the number of, these are pinned views. But if I want to go and check the top views that are there right now, alternate blockchains, be safe, giveaway threads not allowed, all that is fine. List of all crypto coins, Inox, Ripple giveaways happening for somewhere. Again, you need to be scared about this also, right? So you need to educate yourself, and Bitcoin Talk is the place to do that. That is called Bitcoin Talk. Now this is a source code not required. Now white paper. Now what is a white paper? I'm just going to give you a rough summary of everything. What is a white paper, right? White paper is basically like your IPO document. Okay, white paper is basically your IPO document which talks about your what is Bitcoin or what is your coin. Now look at this, guys. I don't know how many of you all have seen this, but this is the original white paper of Bitcoin created by Satoshi Nakamoto way back in 2008. Right? It is only a 9-page document, a 9-page document that has rewritten history. Right? If you look at this, he's clearly written, it is marked by Satoshi Nakamoto. His email ID was satoshin@gmx.com and the website was bitcoin.org, right? Now, I don't know whether you guys have seen this or not, but this basically talks about Bitcoin and its introduction. Commerce on the internet has become, they talk about system works well, most of it is fraud, a lot of problems are happening. And this is how he created the blockchain. Look at this. This was the early inception of how Bitcoin was created by Satoshi Nakamoto himself. Right now, look at this, how it is made. Transaction, owner wants key, puts the hash transaction, owner's signature, you have to verify it, and then that goes. Look at how complicated it looks, right? And all this happens, it gets timestamped, which is your block. This is your blockchain. It gets timestamped into this block, which we saw in the block explorer. Then we have proof of work. Proof of work basically means your miner sitting and working hard to connect all the blocks and to figure out all the transactions in a particular block. So this transaction is done. This whole block is done. Move on to the next block, previous, and it connects to the previous transaction. It's just a chain. It's the proper chain, right? How the network effects are created. What is the incentive, right? Now it is CPU time, but because of Bitcoin becoming so famous, it is now GPU time, right? So this is how incentives work, right? It has an incentive for nodes to support the network and provides a way to initially distribute coins into circulation since there is no central authority to issue them. This is the inception of Bitcoin, right? Crazy, right? Insane. Now this is how it works. This is how basically everything works. It's insane. So this was how the Bitcoin's original, look at this. Just look at this. This was the code, okay, that was built. This was how a lot of probabilities were created, and this was the conclusion, and this was made in 2008, and that's it, game over. And then rest is history, right? Now, here is something that you can look at price right now. If you go 1 month ago, you can see the price, it's in a declining trend. If you see 3 months, it is in a normal trend. If you see 1 year, definitely in 1 year, it was at 9,400, went up to 64,000. Now currently is at 31,000. Even if you had bought it 1 year ago at 9,000, 10,000 almost, you would have still made 3,000, 3 times your money, right? But let me show you the alt chart. Okay. And this is what I'm going to show you how it works. So remember this boom. Okay. So let me zoom in a bit. Somewhere around this boom, right, is when the Indian regulations also banned. So at this point, this was what I keep saying, right? In 2016-17, when I saw the crypto boom myself, when I was investing heavily in crypto at that point, Bitcoin was at around 800, right? If you look at this from 2016 when I was investing, yeah, 400 to 800 was the Bitcoin's price. And at the same time, Ethereum was at $8. That was when the first time I had ever picked up Bitcoin at that point, right? And then in 2016, when India came to know, the world came to know, it started slowly rallying. It went up to 20,000, almost 20,000, yeah, 18,000. And then it crashed because every government came and said, we don't understand it, we're going to regulate it, we might ban it as well. Now, look at this, okay? After this, Bitcoin did not go up for how many years? 2017 end was its peak of 18,000. After that, from 18 to 19, 19 to 20, 20 to almost 21, right? Almost at the end of 20, literally 3 years later, it restarted its rally. For 3 years, Bitcoin did nothing, right? And now it again went up. So if I could zoom this out even more, maybe it has come just like how it went up here and came down again. Maybe the same thing is happening. It's gone up and it's coming down. It keeps going up and keeps coming down, but then eventually it goes up again, right? If you keep doing this side, it will keep going up again at the same time. Now the thing is, the bigger question to ask here is, will Bitcoin grow more? Will Bitcoin become more adoption? Will demand supply gap keep closing in? Bitcoin is nothing but a lot of people want to buy it, a lot of people don't want to buy it. Depending on that, the price moves and goes up and goes down. And it is supposed to be truly decentralized. If you want to know Bitcoin's live data, there are a lot of websites to do that. If you want to know what is Bitcoin, Bitcoin's entire history, the founder, everything is there in this website. So if you want to learn, this is the website I would go to learn. This is what I usually do. There's an app also for you to check it out. Okay. And then you look at all the markets that are there and what the price of Bitcoin is currently trading. And people look at other coins. Now, this was just Bitcoin, right? I'm like, okay, cool. Bitcoin, everyone knows. But then you look at all the other coins, right? You look at Ethereum. Okay, now I want to know what Ethereum's website is, ethereum.org. Explorers are Etherscan, which is the most important thing is Etherscan, okay, where you see all this. This is how an Ethereum transaction would look, right? This is how an Ethereum transaction looks. From to number of Ethereum sent, the number of gas price, which is your fees that you do, and the block confirmation, and this is a success. Ethereum is much faster than Bitcoin, right? But there are things that are faster than Ethereum also. Now look at Ethereum's all price. 2016, when I told you, where was it? It was at $8. See, this was when I had invested, right? 2016 was an $8 to $10. And when I sold it, when it went to $50, I sold it here. I was like, I'm very happy. It went up 5x. Only if I had kept it, I had around 100 Ethereum I had bought at $8. 100 Ethereum at $8 in 2016 was 50,000 rupees, right? And if I had sold it at the peak, 100 Ethereum at $4,000, just imagine I would have had some money in crores, right? From 50,000 rupees investment to maybe crores. So that is what it is. Okay. Now, this is how Ethereum looks like. This is the entire estimation of Ethereum, and this is how you get information about it. Now, there is something known as news also here, which is very important. Ethereum's news. Now, if you're tracking a coin and you want to buy a coin, you need to check on the news as well. Okay. Now, there are 2-3 ways to look at news. One, you can come here and see that 20 hours ago, there was a news like Solana is rumored to be raising $450 million to build an Ethereum killer, right? So Solana coin might be taking over this, right? So let's see what Solana is. And if you want to go read more about Solana, you can actually go back into the cryptocurrency markets and start reading about this. Now, if you want to know another website that I usually use is something known as Telegraph. Okay, Telegraph is another website which I've been using for a very long time, which talks about a lot of news with respect to the crypto industry, right? Will Bitcoin dip to 25,000 if this traders? Some of it are stupid. You don't need to read it. Some of it are really good. You can actually read, and it's done in a very simplistic, nice way. Look at this. Lot of information. Theta and Theta Fuel. Okay, Theta and Theta Fuel soar ahead of June. This is something that I have by mistake. I have 100. I got free coins of this. So if I want to look at it, I will go back to CoinMarketCap. Okay, and click on, okay, if you want to search in CoinMarketCap, there is a way to search here, and you just click on whatever coin you need, right? Okay, I have 100 Theta tokens that I got for free. It is now $800. I mean $800, right? I have 100 for free. So that's 56,000 rupees that I got for free. I didn't even do anything, right? The circulating supply is 1 billion verified data, and the current market cap of this company or whatever Theta is around $8 billion, right? Now, there are so many cryptocurrencies, and that is why I said that it is so important to look at each of them, because each of them have their own value, each of them have their own system, and it is so difficult to understand what is good and what is bad, right? If you look at Solana, it went down by 16% today, even after that kind of a news came. Now, there are so many different type of cryptocurrencies, and the only way to understand this is to learn about it, right? Now, recently, a lot of news was coming with respect to Matic. Do you guys remember Matic? Polygon, देखो इधर है. It is at 18 Polygon. The market cap is around 8.3 billion. There are so many Matics. Let's see how Matic is, right? Okay, thank you. Matic is trading at $1.29. there is going to be totally 6.29 billion matic in circulation. Okay, look at this, 6.29 billion matic. Out of that, 63% is currently live. Total supply, actually 6.3 billion matic is currently in the circulating supply, which is 63%, and the total will be 10 billion matics will be in total supply. Now matic, nobody knew about, nobody was talking about until recently, and then suddenly look at this, it jumped, fell down, jumped, fell down, again it's back down. Now if you want to know more about matic, you want to read about matic. Now Polygon matic, now look at this, I think it is built on the Ethereum blockchain. Again, I've not done my research, so I won't tell anything, but if you go to the Ethereum blockchain, Ethereum is such a blockchain that you can build coins on Ethereum, right? Ethereum is like, you know what, why do you want to go build the entire blockchain? I have a blockchain, come build it on me, right? And this is how it's going to work. So you can actually build coins on blockchain, on the Ethereum blockchain. So this is Polygon's website, right? This is Polygon's website. You can read about Polygon, how they're working, etc., etc. Side chains. Etherscan is where they're explored because they're built on Ethereum. This is their Medium and Twitter. This is the chat. So if you want to join the Telegram group of Polygon with where 15,000 people are there, this is where you go join. So this website, and you want to read the white paper quickly. This is the white paper and everything else. So this is how you read quickly and you start educating yourself. And all you have to do this is do once. एक ही बार करना है life में, you don't have to do it more than once, right? You need to read about it and then only keep a track about everything else. Again, I don't know whether it is good, whether it is bad. I'm not telling you to buy or sell something. It is just for you to understand. Yeah, got it? Now, once you understood this, okay, in the next episode, I'm going to talk about wallets and exchanges and all of that. But once you understood this, you look at the market. Okay, you can see all the different markets that are trading right now in the market. You can see some of, is there any Indian market you can see here? Yeah, there are some exchanges that are there in the Indian market as well. If I go back up, exchanges basically make money on when you transact anything, they make money on an exchange. Now, there is something known as holders. Okay, look at this. This is very important for you guys to understand, right? On this website, there is something known as holders. Holders are who have what, right? So if you look at this in the last 3 months, let's see how this goes up. Look at the number of people who are holding right now, right? So the top 10 holders, like look at this, active addresses are 5,800, total addresses are 1 lakh addresses that are there, right? And these are the number of people that are holding a lot of tokens, like top 100 holders, top 86. Look at what does this mean? It basically shows, look at this. This basically shows which wallet has how many matics. So that means you need to know who has what matic. You don't know who this is, but look at this. There's one address called this, that look at the matic amount. This might be the contract address, right? Which has 17% of the supply. But there is one more account where it has 13.66. Now you'll be like, Shashank, what is this? How to find out what this account is? You can never understand who's behind this account. But what I can do is this 13.66, I can go check it out, right? I'll copy this. Okay, I'll go to my Ethereum blockchain and just paste it here. Okay, and this is the address. Now look at this address. This address right now, guys, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It is worth $1 billion. This wallet address is worth $1 billion. Now, I don't know if this is the contract address. Okay, it says contract. So this looks like the contract address. So contract is basically facilitating everything else, right? Now, you'll be like, okay, this is contact address. What is this? Let's go check what this is. This is how I do my research for all the people who don't know, right? I'll just click on this and see if this is also another matic contract address. Okay, this is also another contract address. So I'll be like, okay, fine. All these are contact addresses. Let me go to something that is not a contract address. Okay, look at this. Someone has 82 million coins. Damn. Let's see who's this. We don't know who this person is, but let's see. This is not a contact address. Okay. Okay, look at this. Whose account is this? Quite simple, guys. Whose account is this? This is an exchange called Huobi. Huobi. Okay, this is an exchange called Huobi, and this is their account. They have 332 Ethereum in this wallet, in that account. This wallet is worth 672 million, and this is Huobi's account. And that is why they have so many things. So this is how you find out an exchanges thing also, right? This is how you find out an exchanges thing. So every time you want to know who owns Bitcoin, so if I want to go to anytime you want to know who owns most of the coins that are there in the circulation, it is always good to know, because if someone has too much coins, then aapko problem hoga. If someone sells it, then what will happen? Now look at this. This is the address. There's one address here, okay, which has which has 1.4% of the entire circulating supply. 2,93,427 coins are there in this address. Now let me open this, okay? Let me go to blockchain.info. Okay, let me open this here. Let's see this address. Okay, that's fine. Show me the Bitcoin address. Okay, look at this. This is the Bitcoin address, okay, which has almost a massive amount of Bitcoin that is there. This is how the entire address looks like, right? This is the format, this is the transactions, total sent, 8,90,000 Bitcoin was sent, total received, oh my god, insane amount, and final balance, this much Bitcoin is left. Now, is this an exchanges account? It might be an exchanges account, we don't know. But the best way to track it is always go back and keep tracking. You can always keep going back to the blockchain and keep tracking which block is this, and how to keep going back to the blockchain explorer. So this is how it works. Insane, right? The number of transactions that happens in the last 24 hours is 2,42,000 transactions in the Bitcoin network. Transaction volume is 2.4 million Bitcoins are traded on a daily basis. And this is how you figure out who's holding what Bitcoin, right? This is the entire transaction history that you can do. Now, there are some coins that I like. For example, let me show you one coin that I'm doing a lot of research on, and that is called BAT token, right? It's not a recommendation to buy. Please don't come and talk to me later about this. But this is just something that I am currently tracking, and I'll show you how I do my research, right? If you want me to show you how I do my research, this is how I do. First thing, I go through their entire website. This is called basic attention token, right? The most important thing when it comes to something like this is, do they have a product, right? So they do have a product. They have something known as a Brave browser, where they have 25 million monthly active users, 9.2 daily active users. A lot of people are using it. So they have a product. So I'm happy. Okay, chalo, product hai. Okay, now who's the team behind it? Because kuch scam nahi nikalna chahiye na. Let's see who's the team behind it. If you see who's the team behind it, it is the founder and CEO of this Brendan Eich is actually the guy who created JavaScript, Mozilla Firefox. Right, you remember Mozilla Firefox and JavaScript? This was the guy who actually one of the founders of that. So he's the founder and CEO. He's already made a browser before. He's making another browser now, and he's building it. So this is how you see who's good and who's bad, right? With respect, and see who's the advisors, and see if there's some big advisor. Qualcomm, Coinbase, Ankur Nandwani seems like a big advisor, but must be having a lot of coins as well. So when you do advisory like this, now let me go and see how this works, right? They have total circulating supply right now 1.5 billion BAT, and everything's out. Everything's out, right? Nothing's hidden. Everything's out, right? 100% of the circulating supply is in the market. This is how that coin is constantly trading. They're on the Ethereum blockchain. That is why you see it is on the Ethereum blockchain here. Okay, now what else do I do is, if I want to do more research on this, I will go to Reddit and read a lot about this company on Reddit. I will go to their white paper, read a lot about their white paper, 37 pages. I literally go through them and read it, right? Because this is so risky, it's better to read all of this. Now you go to Bad Projects Reddit and you see how their Reddit thread is working, what is happening, some spam, some things might look good, some things might be utter scam, spam, whatever it is. That is fine. And then what I do is I also do a simple Google search, right? Basic attention token news, right? There's some predictions. I'm just seeing if there's something that is there that might be interesting for me to watch. Because how do I keep a track of whether this company is doing well or not, right? I have to keep coming and visiting their website like this. So is there any way for me to keep track? I don't know, right? So I'm going to see if there's any other community that is there. Twitter is there. Chalo, let me go to their Twitter and see. This is how I do my research, guys. Okay, I come to Twitter. They have 2 lakh followers. Okay, 200k followers on Twitter. March 23rd, 2017, some pinned tweet was there. Okay, that must be their first tweet. If you look at their Twitter, June 4th, they're doing they're doing a lot of events, right? They're doing a lot of events. They're talking about different things in the industry. They're showing about the latest Brave desktop browser update that has happened. So basically, this is the system, right? This is how I do my research. And then I'll be like, okay, this seems good. Let me invest little bit from it. Not too much, but let me invest little, not a lot. So that is how it actually works, right? The website name which I'm looking at right now is CoinMarketCap. So this is how I do my research, guys. This is a very simple, simplistic way of how I do my research. I don't want to take too much of your time. In the next few episodes, I'm going to talk about a little more about Ethereum. Actually, first I'll talk about exchanges. I'll talk about wallets also tomorrow. Not tomorrow, in the next episode. What is NFT? My God, NFT. One new trend that came on. And by the way, Decentraland is also a coin. CryptoPunks. Look at the NFTs here, right? A lot of people are trading in. Look at the volume that's happening on CryptoPunks. It's insane. A lot of NFT places here, right? That is another new thing that recently came out. and your portfolio watch list. If you want to keep a watch list, what is happening, calendar, ICOs, we will come through all of that. But basically what you can do is just go through all of this. Even if you come to Cointelegraph, right, you can see all the indexes that are there. Okay, top 10 cryptocurrencies, people who are good with this, what is ICOs, Bitcoin, a lot of industry reading. You can just, I use this sometimes, I just keep watching because I want to know what is happening in the crypto world, but sometimes I do my own research and just keep a track. I do not get swayed by someone tweeting, or I do not get swayed by someone doing some nonsense and saying this is good, this is bad. I don't care about all of them. I mute that noise completely. I do my own research, and my only objective, guys, my only objective when I invest in any crypto coin is in the next 5 years, will it be big? Now I'll show you one very simple thing, right? Let me go to BAT token. Okay, see where BAT token is, right? Let me see this. BAT token, see how I do my research. BAT token is currently 75. Okay, it's 75. And it has a market cap of less than 1 billion. Let's assume 1 billion. Okay, and it is at 75. My question is, in the next 5 years, will it come in the top 15? Or even if it doesn't come in the top 15, I don't care. Will it come from 1 billion market cap? Can it become 10 billion? Okay, let's take a hypothetical reason. Can it become 10 billion? Now, if it becomes 10 billion, where will it stand in the top 10 right now, as of today, right? If it becomes 10 billion, basically this goes to $6 and I make 10 times my amount in the next 5 years. I'm happy with 10 times my amount in 5 years. If, again, it's a big if, but this is how I do my research, right? Now, if this has to go to 10 billion, right, where will it be in the track? This is 1 billion, keep going up, 3 billion, 6 billion, 9 billion. Here, it'll come on 11th or 12th position if it goes to 10 billion right now today. But obviously in the future, everything will go up, no? So all I want to do is to see if this will go up to 10 billion. If it does, I'll keep investing. But again, I don't put a lot of money into this. I put a lot every month. I do an SIP, but not SIP, but every month I physically like invest constantly. And I buy this, right? Because I don't believe in the future of Bitcoin so much, because it's very close to its end. It will definitely go up. I'm not saying it will not go up. But I'm just investing in this because I believe in this project, and there's something new that's coming out called Ethereum 2.0, right? Which I'm very excited for. Let me show you that. Ethereum 2.0. It pays to know what is happening in the market, okay? So Ethereum 2.0 is coming up very soon, and this is going to change the entire way the entire system works. In fact, this is going to be in such a way that if you have Ethereum in your wallet, and you give it to the node as a loan, they'll actually give you a lot of money. It's called proof of stake, right? If you stake the thing for the node, they'll actually give you more Ethereum in return. So it's like compounding effect, right? Crazy, right? Mad. So yeah, Ethereum 2.0 is coming as well. But yeah, all this is happening. Now, I'm going to stop here before I take too much of everyone. Come back. Okay, guys. Firstly, before I continue, did you guys understand what I was talking about? Did you guys learn something today? Right? Basics. I know it's too much to take in. You need to do your own research. But did you guys learn something today? Did you guys learn? Okay. Good. Basically, what I'm going to do is, as I said, I can't just keep coming once in a week and teach you like this. So what I'm going to do is, if you guys are not following me on Instagram, you should. It's just Shashank on Instagram. But what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do these videos here. I'm going to do some IGTV quick thing called Crypto Bytes, quick videos that I'm going to do on IGTV. Like today, maybe tomorrow, I'm going to launch a video called Is Bitcoin Truly Decentralized? Apart from everything that you're seeing right now, I want to also teach you on the bad side, or maybe something that is not positive. I want to show you how to look at everything from a 360-degree angle. So tomorrow, or maybe day after tomorrow, whenever I'm free, I will launch a video called Is Bitcoin Truly Decentralized? Right? Is it or is it not? Even though it's supposed to be, but is it going to be truly decentralized? After that, next session, I'll also keep on my Instagram, I'll keep putting infographic type of posts, so it's easy for you to learn. And also what I'm going to do in the next session, right? I'm going to talk about not exchanges. I'll talk about wallets first, because wallets, a lot of people have confusion. And I'll also show you how to transfer from exchange to wallet, just to make it easy for you, right? So I'll show you that. I hope that helps. But this is what crypto is. Now, there are so many things, guys, in the crypto market. There is crypto, there is smart contract, there is NFT, there is nonsense, there is wallet, there is blockchain explorer. You'll be like, Shashank, I'm so confused. How do I understand? Like, I understood maybe one coin is good, but how do I sit and invest in this coin? How do I keep it in my own wallet? I will show you all of that. One by one, I will show you how to transfer, do things. So I will show you everything. Okay. Again, this is just an educational video. That is, I'm not recommending any buy or sell in this, so I don't want any nonsense happening tomorrow. And everything that you guys see will only be for education, and I want you guys to learn before investing. And please don't put all your money into crypto. That is not something that you should do if you're investing. You should only put a small amount of money, because this is not regulated by anyone. It is not even regulated by India. So the stock market is more better than the crypto market. So you need to please be careful. Again, okay. I hope you guys liked the episode. This is the end of the episode number 1, which is just understanding crypto. But if you're following me on Instagram, great. You will see some updates coming soon. If you're not following me on Instagram, you should. Also, just to give an idea to everyone else, I do this session called Market Talk every day at 4:30 p.m. on the Avalon Scenes app. The link is below, so I come there. So if you want to come there, you can chit chat with me and interact with me every day at 4:30 p.m. So wo bhi hoga. For some reason, I thought today was Monday, but it is Tuesday, so my bad. Also, again, I hope you're learning. I hope you're enjoying. It is a lot of education, and we're going to talk about exchanges. I'm going to do one full episode on exchanges, and I'm going to show you how exchange scams used to happen in the past. If you think exchanges are great, I will show you some exchanges that just disappeared, right? So there's a lot of history that I have to teach you first before understanding what the present is. So I keep saying I've seen this before, I've seen this before. I want to tell you how to see this before, and what's happening with China. Boom. So much information, guys. It's as big as the stock market. Again, I hope you guys have a great night. I hope you guys like this video. A lot of people keep complaining that I used to talk slow, so I spoke fast. Now, if you want to watch it at 0.5 or 0.75. I'm reverse engineering it. Okay, so yeah, if you like this, please like, share, subscribe. I already saw one dislike, which I'm so sad, but please like, share, subscribe. And if you like this video, just share it with everyone. And again, I will see you soon. Maybe on the Avalon Scenes app. I will see you soon. Okay, bye guys. Have a great